A very, very good morning and a warm welcome to what is a beautiful 2014 in the year VW Up with 17,153 miles. We can't sell the car to you as one lady owner, but the lady that owned the vehicle did so from 2 months of age. She purchased the car from Crewe Volkswagen and has maintained the car servicing through Crewe Volkswagen, and we've just carried out a oil service and MOT, and we renewed the tyres. She was using the original tyres, but of course 10 years, 11 years old, just starting to show signs of cracking and deterioration. So we've fitted 4 brand new tyres, matching tyres, so that will be a huge benefit for whoever the lucky owner is. It's in tungsten silver metallic, which is a fantastic colour, very, very attractive. So it is silver, but it's more sort of half and half grey and silver, and it's called tungsten silver metallic. It's on a 63 plate. We do have 2 keys, and we do have a full book pack and a manual, etc, etc. There's also a spare wheel, and obviously jack and wheel brace are there as well. So wheel trims are in great condition, and so too is the bodywork. There's the odd stone chip, and I'll point those chips and blemishes to you, but certainly it's come in, we've washed it, cleaned it, detailed it, etc. We haven't done any paint work to the car, just put it through our workshop partners, of course. So it's got a fresh MOT, a fresh service. We've recorded it in the book, it's stamped up, there is every single stamp in the book. It's a one-off, a true one-off. So if we go around to the front of the car, lovely front bonnet, nose, bumper, DG63UJY, and you know, there wasn't, I think there was 1 stone chip, very, very tiny. I'm just trying to recall where it was, but anyway, you will not find, I don't think, another 2014 on a 63 plate car in this condition anywhere in the UK. I very much doubt it, although I stand to be corrected, but I don't think so. Fantastic condition. So the first blemish I want to point out to you, which we've just touched in this morning, is right here on the edge of the wing mirror. So that's been touched in by using the Volkswagen touch-up pencil, and that's there. And then there's another couple of very minor, very small blemishes here. Let's see. So just as I may have missed them. No, one there and one there, and that's that. Quite a funky little car. The Volkswagens, they share them with the same chassis, etc., with the Skoda and the Seat, of course, but the Volkswagen's just got a little bit more, dare I say, class to it, hasn't it? So although we've had both Seats and Skodas previously, so we've done well with them. You have a double boot floor, so you have a top section and a lower section, and just underneath there, if I can just put my finger behind the carpet, I'm at the wrong side, but there you go, that's a spare wheel, jack and brace, all present and correct. That's quite a novel idea. I spotted this yesterday. So it hasn't got any straps to attach it to the tailgate, but what it has got is when you push it forward, it locks into position, so you can go in about your business in the boot, loading or unloading. The mileage is absolutely guaranteed, backs up with all the MOTs and the servicing. So the car is, again, genuine mileage. 17,153 miles. I was just having a quick look through to make sure I'd got that right. There are no smells inside the car, no animal or tobacco or odours, and there's barely a mark inside the vehicle whatsoever, certainly nothing to talk about. Everything works, the air conditioning is nice and cool, lights, indicators, brakes, steering, suspension, all functioning properly. And I think it was last year it had a replacement battery as well, so I think that's a genuine battery. I'll stand to be corrected, but was a brand new battery. There's some receipt for it somewhere. 5-speed gearbox. You know, it's not a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, but if you wanted something that's very low mileage, it's going to give you 5 or 6 years trouble-free motoring, I don't think you could go much better than considering this vehicle. It's a radio cassette. There's your cassette part, radio that is on. Quite a decent sound coming from it, to be fair, with the speakers. Heated rear screen, it's pretty basic heated rear screen, but you do get air conditioning there, just there. So that's air conditioning. It's a standard steering wheel, no controls on it. It is adjustable. You can adjust it for height, so you can adjust it up and down. The driver's seat is also adjustable. Some lucky buyer is going to get just under half a tank of fuel. There's your mileage, 17,153. You have to manually put your lights on. Look at this, manual lights. For those that are not used to manual lights, isn't that wonderful? So those of you that say, no, I don't want electric windows, central locking, automatic lights, there's more to go wrong. Well, we'll treat you to manual lights. So there you go, manual lights. But we can't say the same thing about the windows because they are electric. Working nice and easily. Central locking, of course, and on the key, it's a remote key. We do have a second key. I think that's a standard key, but you do get a flip key, remotely operated, and you get this snazzy little thing here, which is a cup holder, which you can extend properly, and that locks into place, and you can put your drinks in there. You also have a 12-volt power socket, and there were some youngsters that won't even know what that's for. And that's an AUX port, ladies and gentlemen, an AUX port. Look it up, Google it, AUX port. That's sort of monitors the airflow into the car. It's always best to keep it in that position, because that just brings in fresh air from outside. Although if you're in traffic and it's a bit smelly with the fumes, put it into that position. You can maintain the heat of the car or the cool of the car, and you won't be bringing any of the obnoxious gases, fumes from the outside in. Yeah, so I mean, there's not a lot to talk about in here really. Get a good old-fashioned handbrake. There's the service book. There's the service we've just completed, just there. And if I can just go back, there's all the others. Look at this. Amazing, isn't it? Air conditioning service. We've done spark plugs, pollen filter, air filter. Yeah, amazing. It's wonderful to see, and I always bang on about servicing. I see so many cars, and the owners have described them and they say, oh, it's not due a service yet, and the car's 3 years old. Well, most cars are due a service every at least 2 years, so we tend to sort of ignore them. And I want to sort of tell you a wee story about how we've come across this car. So sadly, the car is with us because the lady that owned it passed away, and the solicitors in Nantwich who were handling her affairs, the family's affairs, contacted me through knowing me, and I went around to the home to look at the car, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So that's how I've come by it. So the lady has passed over, and this was in the car, which is obviously a daffodil. And you know, I'm going to put it into the car and leave it in for the new owner as just as a sort of reflection of the lady who carefully owned the car from almost brand new. And if you want to keep it, fine. If you don't want it at all, then please let me know and I'll keep it in the office as a mark of respect to the lady. I felt very nice when I picked the car up from the drive. I felt like she was sort of looking down on us and was happy for us to have the car. I think she'll be very delighted with what we've done with it, and so too will the next owner. So that's our 2014 on a 63 plate VW Up in tungsten silver metallic. It's available from Cheshire Cars in Crewe in Cheshire, and it's available with UK delivery at £1 per mile. Now please don't forget, with delivery it's £1 to get to you and £1 to come home from you. So don't be mistaken and think it's just to get to you, because we do need to come back. And that's as cheap as it can be, because that's barely covering our costs to get the car fueled up, driven, time taken to get to you, and then getting ourselves back, usually on the train. So we're just about covering our costs, and in some times we're probably not even doing that. So just be aware that, you know, a small business like ourselves, we put all the effort into securing these very, very nice cars with super, super low miles, with fantastic service history, and we know we do work very, very hard to do that. So we do need to cover our costs. It is available with car finance, and there is an option to part exchange if you require. And just a quick note to say that we do buy cars, far not having sold you one or traded one. You don't need to trade the car into us, you can simply sell the car to us. We normally buy cars that are under 6 years of age, under 40,000 miles, and have service history and no more than 2 owners. So that's www.webuyyourcar365.co.uk. That's our website that's purposely available to everyone to put the car details in, and then myself will get back to you with a fair reply to a fair offer, and we'll tell you immediately if we are interested and at what price, and we'll also tell you if we're not interested. So that's www.webuyyourcar365.co.uk. Well, that's it. That's our 2014 VW Up Move Up. That's the actual model, and it's available today to take today. Have a fantastic day.